This consonance, this vibration, this whole meditation process is much wiser than the intellect. You start to feel that each time something slips from you and pulls you somewhere further. You can immerse yourself in the more subtle layers of consciousness, and thus your perception will become broader, deeper, and we get closer to the source. In other words, getting consonance means that you're getting a friend, because it's a living energy. It's a living knowledge that is passed from the teacher. Paradanta Meditation is a part of practical knowledge that allows you to awaken and move further, closer to your nature. It's a unique technique that helps us to immerse into the present moment, into our nature even deeper. Our nature is very deep. Actually, we don't even realize what we are able to do, our possibilities and our potential. It's all based on the teacher who selects a unique energy vibration for each individual participant. Yes, it's a vibration, and everyone who got the consonance feels this as a vibration. Actually, this whole world is vibrating from the very beginning. Each quant, each atom, everything just resonates, and consonance is also an energy vibration that resonates with these particles, with all our systems, with each cell of our bodies, and this pulsation causes various changes. This consonance, this vibration, is much wiser than our intellect, and the task of each participant is just to stop resisting the present moment, stop resisting this life, which knows better what to do. And during this meditation, you can dive deeper into the more subtle layers of consciousness, and thus your perception will become wider, deeper, and, in a way, more objective. In other words, you start to perceive this world much fuller than before, to feel home, to feel what you felt from your childhood. Because really, each of us has this inner calling. Each of us returned to it many, many times and had this notion that this world is missing something. Consonance gives us this sense of fulfillment, that there is something more. And during the meditation, when you are learning the technique of Paradanta Meditation with the consonance, you start to feel that each time something slips from you and pulls you there, pulls you somewhere further and even further and further. With each meditation, with each practice, realize that you are on the right track. And it forms you even more and moves you towards that place where you wanted to get since childhood. We start to understand how to communicate with this life correctly. Not in those 20 or 30 minutes when you're sitting in meditation, but generally. You start to realize that the more you remove this controller in your life, the more lively your life becomes. It starts to breathe. You release this strong hold. You remove the one within you who thinks that he always knows better. You can compare it to a person who walks with a broken umbrella on a bad weather. He tries to cover himself with what he has, a t-shirt or a newspaper from this flow. He resists it as he can. But the rain becomes stronger and stronger, and when he finally gives in, drops this newspaper and starts to walk on the puddle barefoot, will surrender to this flow, then everything will happen. I don't know, I said it kind of metaphorically, but the essence is that resistance is just ego. In order to get this consonance, so that it could start its work within us as effectively as possible, We have to become quite still for that. And for a while, we have to immerse ourselves into the stillness so that we would notice the one who resists and do the subtle inner work. When we return to the consonance in meditation, this inner work is very serious. Here you have to prepare your psychophysics. You also have to have a great attitude and understanding of why do you need this. When we have a goal and we use the consonance, we become closer to the source. And the source, well, what's the meaning behind the source? It's the source of everything, including the energy. It's limitless. Only in this pair, high goal and the consonance, it's possible to feel all the power and might of this technique. The preparation period is really hard. We have many methodical tasks that are used during the preparation of the course. We decrease communications to the minimum, up to communicating only by written notes. No internet, no connection, no entertainment, etc. Also, the food is a very important aspect. We try to spend less of our free energy on digestion, and hence we switch to vegan diet. Things that prepare our psychophysics to receive the consonance are yoga exercises and meditation, non-stop from morning till evening. You might assume that the body has to get tired, or there has to be a tension that accumulates over time. But the participants noticed that, on the contrary, they got even more energy, some spontaneous experiences of the present moment. The body started to feel differently, it's more agile. We start to relax. And teacher feels that the participant group has become quiet, and it happens after about 5 days. There is a clear sense that everything is united, everything is a part of one single organism. In the course, an instructor gives a participant the consonance, which was selected by the teacher. Actually, this moment is filled with wonder. It's a celebration. We are all preparing for it even before we come to the course. We are preparing for something that we have never experienced before. And it will happen only once. And it will be this magical moment which we were walking towards our whole lives. And with this feeling, we go through the whole preparation. And of course, this evening, we are trying to feel and guide each participant almost as guardian angels. We try to tune into him and experience everything that he's feeling. When you feel that this consonance permeates a person, he starts to repeat it and gets to know this consonance. You sometimes see some kind of magic. You can't convey this, you can't express it in words. You just feel that right now you are allowed to share some incredible depth with this person, as if he hears his true name, recognizes it, remembers his true nature, his essence, his heart. And you can be a witness of this, moreover, a participant of this. In other words, getting consonance means that you are getting a friend, because it's a living energy. It's a living knowledge that is passed from the teacher. And it really is living. And why did I mention friend? It's because you feel it, as if there's always somebody next to you. And he's very dear to you, somebody who you've been waiting for your whole life. And now it's with you. Of course, you can meditate without it, but the difference is very noticeable, because based on the feedback of some experienced participants who have learned various meditations for tens of years, and now they got the consonance, they realize that they really have been missing this tool for their whole lives, and they accept this gift with a deep gratitude.